guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I decided to do a drugstore makeup tutorial. So I know that a lot of high-end products tend to be really pricey. I tend to use some of them because they're just, some of them are really great quality and they work really well for me. But I know that there are a lot of drugstore products out there that can be just as effective. So I used a lot of my favorite ones today to achieve this look. So if you guys are interested in seeing how to get a look like this and see what kind of products that I used that are really great quality and affordable and you can catch them at any like local drugstore, then go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so I already went ahead and primed right after I moisturized. And I went ahead and used the Baby Skin from Maybelline Instant Pore Eraser. So I really like this and I would recommend it. It's affordable. I'm going to be listing all the prices down here, by the way, for everything I talk about. Alright, so now moving on to foundation. I'm going to be using this, the L'Oreal Infallible foundation. This is the new one. I think it came out kind of recently. And I've been wearing it for the past week or so and I really like it. And it's actually going to be like my go-to now. And I've been wanting to do more like drugstore foundations because high-end foundations, like especially when you wear them a lot, like it just kind of gets a little pricey. Plus I found out that the Estee Lauder is not great for my skin and I think that it was what was breaking me out. So I stopped using that, and anyways, I looked up this one and it's great for everything. It doesn't have any like acne causing things. So yeah, I really like this and I'm going to show you guys how it wears and stuff. But I know a lot of people have liked the Infallible line. They have like the matte one and the dewy one. I used to wear the matte one, but they didn't really have my shade in that one. It would oxidize and like become too dark for me. But this one is like the perfect shade. I'm so glad I found it. And this one isn't, I have really oily skin, but this one, it's like a really natural finish. So I think it would work well for like any skin type really, because it is matte like the first couple hours or whatever for me, but that's because I use like specific primers and powders to make sure that it stays matte. But then it turns into, it doesn't really get oily or like patchy or anything. It just looks like dewy and natural. And it's also like a really sheer finish. You can build it up of course, but I really like that it looks kind of skin-like. It doesn't look any cakey or anything. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys how this one applies. Alright, and I'm using the Real Techniques brush. This is what I use like all the time for foundation. I have like some Morphe brushes too, but I always kind of just go for this one. And I think it's affordable too, so I'm going to link that below if you guys want that as well. Okay, so as you guys can see, what I mean, it's like a really natural finish. I built it up a little bit wherever I have like some scarring and like redness, but it's a really good shade match for me. Yeah, I just really like it. It's like, and it's really, it dries. It's not really like too matte, but it's not too like dewy either. It's not like runny or anything. So I always set my foundation because otherwise I feel like it'll transfer and like I'm oily like I said, so yeah. But anyways, I'm going to zoom you guys back out so I can continue the video. Alright, so now moving on to concealer, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This was a huge hype like a few months ago and I really liked it too. So yeah, it's like affordable as well. I think it's like $7. And it's great coverage. It has a great applicator. I think like ever since Tarte Shape Tape, like everybody's been coming out with like the little dome applicator, which I like. So yeah, anyways, I got the shade C2. Alright, and I'm using the Morphe brush to just blend that out. And this isn't necessarily drugstore, but it is affordable and they have it at like Ulta and stuff. So yeah. Alright, so now moving on to setting powder, I'm using the NYX HD Finishing Powder. It looks white here, but it is translucent, and I've been using this, yeah, it's in the shade Translucent. I've been using this for a while as well. As you can see, I've hit pan. I really like this, and also, like I said, I've been looking up products using this website to see if they're like okay for my skin, if they have like any acne, irritants, or anything like that, before I buy like products and stuff, because like my skin was just like breaking out for a while, and I wanted to make sure that all the products I was using weren't like attributing to that in any way. And so yeah, so this powder is one of those new products that I picked up because it's good. I saw like reviews on it that it was good, and I looked it up and I saw that there was nothing like that would cause it to irritate my skin or anything. So I just kind of use this all around, and as you can see, it is translucent. Alright, now for brows, I actually don't have a drugstore brow product. I do have an affordable one. It's the ColourPop, I think this is the Brow Boss pencil, and I really like this. This is what I use all the time. I've used this and the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but I just ran out of that, so I went ahead and picked this up, and I got it at Ulta, which some of them carry old ColourPop. I don't know if all of them do, but I know mine does, and they have this there. But yeah, so sorry about that. Since I do have a lot of ColourPop products, they're not drugstore unfortunately, but everything's super affordable. Like I talk about them all the time. They're my all-time favorite brand. And they came out with mascaras and eyeliners recently, which is amazing because I've been wanting that for like so long. I mentioned it in like my video when I tested out the foundation, and I think I did like a full face, but that wasn't really full face because they didn't have the mascara or the eyeliner. And now that they do, I think I'm going to do a video on that. Maybe next week I'll do like, or my next video, I think it will be full face of ColourPop. If you guys want, let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera because you guys have seen that a million times, and I also have a video on it, so you guys can check that out if you want. Alright, so now moving on to eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Fiercest Fire palette. I got this like one time when I went to Ulta, and they had like if you spend a certain amount on Makeup Revolution, they give you like a free gift. So I got this, and it's actually really pretty. I love the colors. Alright, so first I'm going to go in with this shade right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that kind of all over as a transition shade. Alright, so next I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's just kind of like a berry tone, and I'm going to put that directly into the crease. Alright, so now I'm going to go into, I'm not really sure exactly which shades to use. I feel like I'm thinking either, okay, it's so hard to see this. Either like this one or this one. Maybe I'll mix both. This one's pretty too though. Maybe I'll mix, actually, I don't know, maybe I'll mix these two and use those on the lid. These shadows are also like really pigmented, and I really like it, and it's affordable, so I definitely recommend this palette to you guys. Alright, so now I'm going to go in to this deep berry shade right here, and I'm just going to put that in the outer V. Alright, so now I'm going to do the lower lash line. I'm just going to use like the same colors that I used kind of like in the transition and in the outer corner. Alright, so now I'm going to use this white shade right here, and I'm just going to use that for the inner corner highlight. Alright, so now I have this NYX liner right here. It's like a coppery shade. I'm going to go ahead and use this on the lower lash line, and I might even use it like on the top. Alright, so now moving on to mascara, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Falsies Push Up Angel. This is my mascara that I use every day. I only like waterproof mascaras. I've talked about that before, but for some reason any other mascara doesn't hold up like the curl in my lashes. Only waterproof does, so I always just go for like drugstore ones because not every high-end one has like a waterproof option. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. Alright, so for lashes, I unfortunately don't have a drugstore brand with me. I do have, well, I have some Ardell lashes, but I don't know, I just don't think they really go with this look. So I'm going to use another affordable brand, Cocoa Lashes. I have so many of these lashes. They're really affordable and I love them. I have like a bunch of pairs. Like I have a whole drawer full of them. And I'm going to use these. Are called 9 to 5. I've used them a couple of times before because they're just really natural looking lashes. You guys will see when I put them on. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and apply those and I'll be right back. Alright, so now that my lashes on, I'm going to move on to like contour, bronzer, blush, all that stuff. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. I don't even know what this is called. I think it's on the back it says FIJI Matte. I don't know if that's the name, but I've had this for a while. It's like one of those duo compacts, and it has these two shades. So it has a nice bronzer shade and a blush shade, and I use these all the time. I really like these shades. This one, it's kind of similar to NARS Orgasm, so I really like that. Super affordable. e.l.f. is a great brand. Alright, so now for highlight, I don't really have a lot of drugstore highlighters. I have like ColourPop ones and stuff, but I do have this Makeup Revolution one. I don't know what the shade is in Radiant Lights, so it's this highlight right here. That's a really pretty highlight, and I totally forgot how it. I used to use this all the time, like underneath all my other highlighters, but it's actually really pretty on its own. Alright, so now for lips, I'm going to be using the NYX liner and the shade Natural. Alright, and I'm using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi. Alright, so lastly I wanted to zoom you guys in so you guys can see how well this foundation looks. Just like with all the products on top of it, I really love this. It's going to be definitely my go-to lately because it's affordable and I found a great shade that matches me and it just fits all of my skin needs. As you guys can see, it's a great finish. Like for me, there's no oil seeping through, so if you're oily like me, I recommend this foundation. But I also think that it can have a really dewy finish if you have like more of the drier normal skin type. Alright guys, so that is the end of this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. I know that money can become a real issue with makeup, and I don't know, I find it hard to justify like whenever I have to spend like $40 on a foundation and like things like that. And there's just, I just wanted to show you guys there's a lot of good drugstore products out there, a lot of affordable, great quality products, and I used a lot of them today. And I really like how this look turned out. So if you guys like this video, make sure to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure to leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys next time.